Holy shit! Did you see that?
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god. Stranger Things in Dead by Daylight. Who would have thought? Seriously. 3 years ago, we released this little, $20 game, and now
I would have never known.
Stranger Things. All right.
Book was something that I was pretty excited to show some ideas to them, and
It's always a good showcase of another aspect of the chapter, the hook.
Yeah.
It's a fun place to play.
yeah, the look and feel, the object which are the rats we found in the season 3 that we didn't know before.
Yeah, we should probably put a big spoiler alert if you haven't watched season 3.
The second floor, there's the isolation room where Eleven pushed back the guard on the wall, so we wanted this crack on the wall. There's some interrogation rooms, some cages where you see the cat thing, the interrogation and the testing. And on the first level, we have the Rift Lab, which is one of the main room that we really wanted to push.
But it's very present in the series.
Yeah, and there's also the elevator tucked in the.
So is the map in the Upside Down, or is the map set in the real Hawkins?
It's in the entity Hawkins.
Yeah, that's good. That's what I wanted to get at.
Yeah.
Is it the first time also? That,
Anything. It's like the nurse jumping at you.
There are a few things like we learn like trying to drop a pallet on the head of the killer when he does that is very hard. So you better drop it before he pounds. Yeah.
You're gonna miss the stun, but you're gonna live.
Yeah, exactly. And if I may connect the map to the Demogorgon, it's great because
there's a lot of cord.
The mesh, because they provide us with
they did share the mesh. That's the good thing, is it's not a real monster, so it's CG in the show. So they shared the mesh, which was really cool.
We had to tweak some stuff to make it work in their engine, but the actual size we put in the game, we thought it was good, but when we unched him, he was a bit too small. Dwight was taller than him, so we had to
beef him up.
Yeah, beef him up a bit, and it was a bit more.
And he can teleport to the other one. That was one aspect of the killer that we wanted to make, where like it gives like a good map control, something that killer players always beneficiate from.
Yeah, the two questions is how do I get map control and how do I get better in a chase?
Yes, exactly, because actually that wasn't that easy to use in a chase. The way we made it, because whenever you use the portal, you have to charge.
There's a delay, and then you lose visibility for a little moment.
Yeah, exactly. It's not as efficient as the AG, for example.
No, it's for catching up to people, because the thing is, when you're standing on one, you also see the outline of the others.
Yes, right? You have to choose where you want to teleport. The portal you want to teleport.
Can survivors do anything to your portals?
Yes, I was going to that, because why would survivor hang out? Like next to a dead trap. Survivor can, on their side, they can interact with the portal and close them. So they can there's a tug of war effect that happens between the killer and the survivor. And the funny thing is that it's really cool for the survivor, because they get in contact with those portals. So they get the upside down effect on them, and during that time they don't hear the killer terror radius. So they are
oblivious.
Oblivious, yeah, exactly. That is. That's what I said.
Oblivious. Again, we didn't put the disclaimer at the beginning, but we should have
the tulip mouth, whatever, like the head, and it really scares people, but at the same time gives them the hint.
Just really cool.
Yeah, but it gives them the hint that he's gonna be in your face in a matter of seconds if you don't move away. And if you press now the attack button, then you'll be launching a fast forward attack. And
you can't maneuver while you're doing it.
No, exactly. It's straight. You somewhat can maneuver at the end, like just to give a good feel of the attack. He has also a slightly wider range cone of damage, so you have better chance to hit the survivor. Yeah, with your base attack, it's very important. Yeah. When you smack somebody with your base attack.
So it's not going to work with the chainsaw.
No, exactly. Or the pounce of the Demogorgon. If you down somebody with any generators within a certain distance from the location that you are will pull assholes confinement. So whenever a survivor pops a gen, all the windows and vault location, not pallet, windows and vault location from a certain radius will be blocked for all survivors, not the killer, obviously. And the killers see the location aura of the block.
So it's a great idea.
window.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it lasts also for 35 seconds for now. So if you like a survivor pops a gen,
once you pop a gen, the area becomes a lot less safe.
Yes, exactly. It's better to hang around.
Breaker.
So whenever, exactly. So if you go repair a gen that is under 50% of progression,
Yes.
you'll be affected by the status
Exhaustion.
effect. Exhaustion, exactly. So if you have perk that active based on the exhaustion, you're saying like probably, just when I'm doing gen, but if you have a cooldown on one of those perk, the cooldown
They have hair.
So for Steve, we really wanted to keep his iconic hair style. So, and Nancy had some different hairstyle, but Steve has a very...
Is that like 4 puffs of the Farrah Fawcett spray?
Yeah,
Is that
Farrah Fawcett. And for me, Nancy I wasn't sure at the beginning because she's very shy, not confident, but we pushed her confidence side when she's getting more.
For sure.
We saw this perk, like it's so, of course, like all perks, they change throughout the development. And but this one, like it was, the idea is that you help others. It's not like a bit like the Bill's perk where you borrow time, exactly. That like it's not about the survivor. I mean, it's something that you give to others.
So what do you give others?
So when you unhook a survivor this time, the unhook survivor do not leave scratch marks and blood trail for 8 seconds. And on your side, you're the lucky bastard who requested from the community where like a perk that extend the time on the hook.
Okay.
And we're unsure, like it's something that you have to factor the killer in this. Like you just cannot just, we'll give 20 seconds more on the hook. It's just like.
So how does this one work?
This one is while you're on the hook and you reach a struggle phase, the perk activate, which means that you're gonna be able to use it only once per game.
Yeah.
And of course, if you escape, none. If you don't get hooked to reach a struggle phase. And once it activates, if any survivor comes within a certain radius of you, at the moment 16.
Beat up quite a lot, then he keeps going.
Yeah, that's another one that when we saw like, we have to connect this to Steve in some way. It's so much this character, like pretty much all the season.
So this one activates when you're healing someone.
Yes, exactly. You have to heal one full health state, which means that you can do a bit here, a bit there, but you'll see the progression once you have the full heal. Yeah, the perk activate.
Does it trigger when the state changes, or do you have to heal for 100%? So if someone else helps you, then it's
you're just gonna get better. So when you work on a gen, you reveal the gen aura to not your aura, the gen's aura to other survivor in a certain radius.
Okay.
And while you repair the gen, if the killer downs somebody, you see everybody's aura for a few seconds.
That's pretty awesome.
Yeah.
The second one I think is a very, very interesting and unique one.
Something that I think that especially new players will really enjoy. But we try to give a twist to like advanced player to make use out of it. So it allows you to see your own scratch marks. So whenever you run or stop running, whatever, you see when they show and when the killer can actually spot you.
And I think that for advanced players, it's actually super useful to be able to try to play mind games with the killer.
Because you can cut a corner and try to drive the killer in one direction. You can clearly see what he's gonna see.
On top of that,
yes, you walk faster, 20%.
That's kind of big.
Yeah, exactly. You especially build with sprinters, for example, or people who walk a lot. It's gonna be very interesting.
Yeah. The last one is a simple one.
No, it's not a simple one. And what I like about this one is like it fits also with Nancy's character, where like especially in the newer season, where she's really investigating and want to get like
She gets stuff done.
Yeah, exactly.
So how does it work?
So each time you cleanse a totem, it activates the perk. Any totem
Okay.
X. And then once the perk is activated, if you are injured, you can get inside a locker and wait for 8 seconds to get a full heal. And then you can come out fresh and new. And the only
so
way-
if you're hurt, you just cleanse a totem,
yeah,
get into a
you
locker.
you can cleanse the totem at any time. So
yeah,
even
yeah.
though like just
It's
match
just you can't
starts,
stack tokens.
no, exactly.
Yeah.
The match start, you find a totem, cleanse it, you're gonna get your perk activate.
Next time you get hurt, you just get in a locker.
Yeah,
It's like
and-
Superman.
And
And then
since
you
this,
get out.
yeah, and since this perk has been out, like I have difficulty finding totems because everybody's cleansing them. It's just like
And then it's gonna make some other totem-related perks quite a lot of fun.
yeah, sure, exactly. But the thing is, like, it's quite a powerful effect where like just
Oh,
8
yeah.
seconds, it's twice faster than a normal heal. But the thing is, you're still required to hunt for the totem first, and then find a locker.
And if
And
there's
it's limited. So
if there's 3 people on the map with that perk,
Yeah.
then the totems to clean are gonna get
Yeah.
rare.
Well, for the map, we
As my gut, that August the 27th is going to be the public test build for us to try out the chapter for at least a week, and then I'm assuming full release on consoles coming on September the 10th. Until I know better, those are the numbers I'm sticking with, but no.
On that note, thank you very much for joining us. Thank you, Phil. Thank you, Yannick.
Monsieur.
Hope you had a good time. If you have more questions, ask them to each other because we're gone. Bye.